Welcome back, Northern Michigan. Megan Raphael, director of the National Writers Series, joins us. Wonderful to see you, Megan. You look lovely in blue.
Thank you.
Also on the phone, author Brian Grulli joins us this morning. Brian, I'm hoping you can still hear us.
I can.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you again for joining us this morning. I have to say, impressive resume. You also have a lot of journalism background, which I find incredibly impressive, working for the Bloomberg News, also the Chicago bureau chief for the Wall Street Journal.
Yep.
So thank you.
Had a lot of fun.
Thank you for joining us this morning. I really want to get into your latest novel, The Skeleton Box.
Well, The Skeleton Box is set in northern Lower Michigan, about maybe 40 miles inland from Traverse City. It's about a burglary gone bad in the little town of Starvation Lake, and it leads the narrator, Gus Carpenter, to another unsolved murder that happened 60 years before, the disappearance of a young nun.
And what was your whole motivation to write this, you know, especially being based here in northern Michigan?
Well, this is the third novel I've written based in Starvation Lake, a fictional town. And this particular one, The Skeleton Box, was inspired by a true story of the disappearance of a nun up in Isidore, not far from Traverse City. That happened in the early 1900s. And my story's totally different, but there are certain rather dark images from the murder of that nun that maybe inspired's not the right word, but that compelled me to write this book.
Brian, all your books have been set in northern Michigan. What is it about our area that attracts you?
Well, I've been coming up there for more than 40 years. My parents bought a place on Big Twin Lake near Kalkaska back in '71. And I mean, I love the place. There's a lot of bad guys in my books, and I've never met any of these sorts of people up north, but, you know, you have all night
That's a good thing.
Books, they're not as interesting.
You've got a great imagination. I've really loved your first two books, so
Thank you.
I can see why you're getting such great reviews for this one. Now, you have an upcoming event this week at Horizon.
Right.
Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I'll be at Horizon Books there on Front Street in Traverse City on this Friday, the 8th, at 5 o'clock. I'll be there for a couple hours. I'll talk about the book. I'll sign any books anybody would like me to sign or anything else they'd like me to sign. And then, you know, maybe we'll go down the street and have a couple of pops.
Great. Well, I'm excited to see you at that event. You were terrific at the National Writers Series as one of our interviewers, and I imagine everybody will love this new book. So thank you, Brian.
I hope so.
Thank you so much, Brian. We appreciate you joining us this morning. Again, author Brian Grulli on the phone. He actually was calling, or we called him in Chicago, so I want to thank him for calling and speaking with us so early this morning. And as always, Megan Raphael.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Great to see you.
For more information on the National Writers Series and any other details involving Brian Grulli and his book signing, check out our website, upnorthlive.com.